bit. We'll go through it. Let me see if we can see the link here. If you run Bybit, we're going to be helping each other using Bybit. So I'll copy the link again and share again. And copy, paste. Got it. So it's there. So this will be Bybit. But I'm going to jump and say, maybe minimize and say, okay, this will be a wallet. That's fine. And then let's go to, we need Binance as well. Where is Binance? So I can't see Binance. So Binance is there. So let's go to Binance. So Binance is a little bit tricky because when you have received funds, you need to go to a wallet here. So on Binance, you need to go to a wallet. You need to come here, come here and come to the top right corner where there's a message is there, and you go to notification. You'll find the transaction there. So let's do that. Let's get an address on Binance. We'll go to the bottom right corner, go to assets. So you go to assets and say, you know what, assets, I need to deposit. And from asset, you say add funds. And from adding funds, you say, you know what, you see, you can pay people via Binance. If they've got Binance to Binance, you can pay, you can receive, or email, you can do that. So we are depositing crypto here. So as we are depositing crypto, we're going to go to USDT. And on USDT, we'll say, okay, we are depositing BEP20. No reason. BEP20 is because it's cheaper. So why not? So I can go for BEP20, it's cheaper, but it depends. So from BEP20, I copy this address because I want to go to a different exchange. Let me find a different exchange. Let's go to Red.Pay. So I hope it's open. So we see the funds here, and you see receive. You see, people are making money. So you say, I need to send funds on Binance. So to be quicker, I will use SafePal. If I want the transaction to just run quickly, I will use SafePal. Because the others will just take. Binance is second to SafePal. It's a little bit quicker. But because we don't have funds on Binance, let's check on SafePal if we have anything or there is something not bad. So let's say send, and then let's say we paste the address. We already copied the address on Binance. Remember, even though we went to different wallets, so pay attention. And you go and select the amount, let's say $50 here. But then, most important, you see, it says the receiver will receive 59.45. So yeah, if I say 0.5, it gives me more. So if I say 0.5, it gives me exactly the amount. So play around it. Don't be afraid. We send. So the beauty here is when you send again. Here you've verified. You know the address is correct before you send again. If you don't know, you can go back to Binance and check the address. Last 4 digits, 1544. You come here, you say 1544. See, it's exactly the address to 1544. So it is correct. So the money is gone on my SafePal. SafePal, you see, SafePal is a cold wallet. Nobody can trace what is there, and others. So let's get to Binance. You see, the funds now are here. They're on Binance. But if you look at, I don't know if it will allow me. It doesn't allow me when I do like this. when I try to have more options here, it doesn't allow me. Let me see. If you need to ask, please feel free, raise your hand. If you want to stop me right away and raise your hand so that we can move together. I'm looking for, okay, fine. But I can't see. Let me see if my, okay, let's go back and share. Just want to see if my mouse, I can't see my mouse here. But it's fine. If you focus on the top where it says add funds, send funds, transfer, you look at the bottom, it says crypto deposit 50.05. If maybe when you use your phone, you can't see, you can just view it, zoom it, you will see it. Now, it says information required. At the bottom, it says complete, but it says information required. So I go to information required. From information required, now I have to provide info. I go to provide info. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit quick. So I go to provide info. Now, provide info. Now, it says, who are you receiving this deposit from? If you say I'm receiving it from another originator, it will need a little bit of information to say, write down the name. Maybe, you see, it needs the name. So you put the name there, if you wish to put the name. But now I'm receiving this from myself. I'm sorry. I don't know what did I do. So I'm receiving this from myself. So I'll say, I'll leave it at self and say next. So now it says the address owner self-hosted wallet, and it says I declare, and I'm happy it's selected. So you go to submit. You are done. Address confirmation submitted. It tells you your address confirmation has been submitted. Please wait while we review your submission. Do not make another deposit until the review is complete, as it may result in failed transaction. They tell you that. So now, when you refresh, the funds are still not allocated, but they will be allocated within a few minutes. So we can leave that until it's allocated. I don't know when. So you can go to USDT. We didn't have funds here on USDT, right? But you see the funds are there now. So if we can say send here, send withdraw crypto, and we say maximum, you see they're not there. So it says unavailable. This is the amount. So we wait. For it to be sorted. So if I were to deposit now, ZAR, I will go to add funds. See, the funds are deposited now. If you focus at the top there. If I refresh, the funds are in. You see, it says complete now. If you look at the 52 USDT 52 search engine, and at the top there below, behind, or just below transfer, it says complete there. So it's complete. So the funds are in my wallet. So now let's say I'm adding. So that's how we add it. So do not reject if you haven't done this exercise. We go to add funds. We say crypto. No, we're saying Zana, deposits are. So it'll give you options here. If you like, you can open an Absa account. It's been here for some time. It's consistent. Unlike Capitec. So Capitec and And Time Bank, you're not allowed to buy crypto using those two now. So you can come here to link payment if you want. Link payment and say continue. So you can use an account that you've linked, maybe FNB, and you can link a new account if you want. Say it says link account there. You go to add new account and you can link either FNB, Invetech, NetBank. You've got Standard Bank and Time Bank, but Time Bank does not work now. So you can do that. Now, because I want to use a different system, I will cancel this one. And I decide to say other. So I will use other. Other will be ABSA, and I say ABSA, I want to pay. And ABSA asks me how much. I say ABSA maybe 6.5. What did I do? So I touch on the AI thingy there. This is the AI, Binance AI, that helps you a lot if you want to. So you can utilize it if you want to. So I say I want 6.5, okay? I want 6.5. And I say continue. It tells me the fees, it tells me that, it tells me all of that. And then now I'm here. So it will say a confirmation will be sent. So maybe let me try this. Let me try this and put this. I was supposed to put this away for that confirmation, but it's not there. So let me go to the app. The app tells me something came in. So I go to the app, I wait, and it says view. I view. See, it needs your information. It says attention. So I say accept. It has warned me to say online transaction is coming through. So I go to back to Binance, waiting for the funds. And the deposit is done. I go to assets. The funds should be there. And from assets now, I go to trade bottom, mirror bottom, exactly at the bottom there, the one in the middle. I go to trade. Now you see the funds are there. If you don't see USDT here, search for it. You can search USDT here if you don't see it. But if you see it, just go for it. It's fine. And you say max. You see next to on your right, far right, you say max. And from max, you say review. And then from review, you say confirm. You just need to be fast. So forgive me for being fast. It's because you need to be a little bit quicker. So once you press this button that says automated, save your purchase assets, and you have put your money into this earning USDT daily earnings. They've put it here deliberately. They know your hands are moving quickly, so you're going to touch that. So just be gentle, be kind, and do the right thing. If gently does not work for a lady, be girly and be kind and do the right thing. So let's go back now and say assets. The funds should be fine now. From Binance, we've got this. So I say, okay, let me move the funds from Binance. I go to, when I log into Binance, you go to, this is menu. If you focus on your menu, top right corner, the three lines, top left corner, three lines, there you've got your verifications, you see? And if you focus there on the picture, on the username, LCR, the 26, you focus on your far right, there's an arrow there pointing to the right, you can tap there. So this is a where you can add your security. So if you focus on security, now this is where you have your strong security. So you've Passkeys recommended, 100% secured. I don't like 2FA a lot, authentication. I had one experience and it blocked my ConTrader account and I was lazy to open it. So, but I use it on other devices. I use it. But for somebody that is not familiar, shy away from it because it can lock your assets as well. Now, let's go back. Now we go to assets. We are here at home. We go to assets. We are sending funds now. We go to send. We are sending these funds via crypto. And what are we sending? USDT. If you can't see it, search it here. You will see it. And from there, we need an address. So let's go. We're going now to SafePal. Should we go to SafePal? Okay, let's go to SafePal and send directly. Then we'll send directly to Bybit. Yeah. Okay, we say SafePal, we need a wallet. So we go to wallet. We're going to spend some time here as well. And then receiver, we go to receiver. And we go to copy. Why am I educating you with SafePal? Global wave is booming. Soon you'll be making millions. And your bank will block those millions. So you'll keep your money on a user-friendly exchange like SafePal. And you can make it a BSC network so that you will have weekly movement there. But you can add also different networks, BSC and also Tron. So we say copy here. This is our address. You can scan it if you want. And I go to Binance and say I paste it. So the transaction is the same. That's why I'm repeating it in different exchanges. You will see when we go to Global Wave, when we pay, it's almost the same. It's just that there we add extra details by adding the attachments. So I'll say here, I need to go for 300, let's say $300. Let's say $300 there. Okay, let's say $400. 401, 402, it's fine. We say 401, that's okay. So let's sign the funds. Still, these funds are going to myself, so I don't worry. I don't have to change to someone. So if you want to discuss a little bit, to have a disguise a little bit, you can do that, but there's no time for that. So I say confirm. And it tells me now, it says scam risk warning. But you know, this is my SafePal address. But it's just a reminder to say, do you know where you're sending the funds? It's just like the bank, when you go to the bank and they ask you, who are you sending? Why are you withdrawing your money? And you have to explain that. So if we're still together, please type at least a 555 so that I know I'm not talking alone. So these are passkeys verification. You do yours, however you do yours. I've showed you the security, how you add up everything. And we wait. Thank you, my leader. So we wait for the transaction. It goes on. So that's the transaction. So Binance is a little bit quicker as well. Thank you, my leader there. So you've got that, it's sorted. So we can wait. If you want to check the funds, you can go to view. And it's processing, you come here. If you are not happy, you see, I've made so many copy and paste. But look at the address there. This is the address at the top. It says 1A 41. Let's go to SafePal. You see, it's the same. 1A for 1. So you always pay attention when you do this. Although I'm showing you when the transaction is already done now, this one, specifically this one, it's complete. So now let's move from Binance.